So The Dressmaker was a story about a teenage girl who supported her family under the Taliban. All these young women who managed to be breadwinners, to be working during years when they couldn't be out in public. And to me, The Dressmaker and Ashley's War are exactly the same themes. Resilience, courage, serving something greater than yourself, never thinking simply about the individual, but as Kamala's father used to say, you do as much as you can, for as many as you can, for as long as you can. Or as these young women would say, when your country asks, you answer, whatever that mission is. And I think too often our politics get in the way of realizing that those themes are the same. I have had really educated people come up to me and say, well, I'm not sure about reading a book about war because, you know, I don't like war. I said, listen, first of all, books are to open your eyes. Second of all, it's not about glorifying war, it's about taking you into a world you don't know. And third of all, if you're American, these wars are being fought in your name, so you should engage with them. And if you don't like them, speak up. Well, I think it's a really important question. I think, first of all, the power of stories is to take away the other. Sometimes people will say, oh, are you an activist? And I always think that's such a funny question. I never see myself as an activist. I see myself as somebody who has the privilege of walking around with a flashlight and taking people into worlds that they otherwise would not enter, whether it's The Dressmaker with young women who became breadwinners during years when they couldn't be on their own streets during the Taliban times, or whether it's this story, which I think, you know, is designed to take people into worlds that they otherwise wouldn't see. And so I think that sharing stories, having people tell their own stories, taking away the other, showing that whatever binds us is so much greater than what separates us. Those are incredibly important themes as educators that we have to show. And I think, and I will say this, I know this is a half international crowd at least, which is wonderful, but I will say as Americans, we must show that we live up to our principles of welcoming people from everywhere who live up to the American ideal.